Guys, this might actually be one of my best customs to date. And as you can see, for once I'm not working on an Air Force One. My canvas for this project is a Vimero Plus. And basically my concept was to do some sort of heat map. And I found this image on Pinterest, which was basically going to be the source of my inspiration. And obviously because they're trainers, the heat source would be from the feet. And this is the second custom that I'm doing for my PT. So obviously I kindly asked him if he could take a picture of his feet so that I could use them in the concept, because I feel like it would have been weird if I used anyone else's feet because they're for him. But anyway, that's enough feet talk. The software that I'm using to do my mock-up is Procreate, in case you were wondering. Anyway, on the image I was referencing, they had these like target things on the images. I don't know what it's called, but I wanted to incorporate that in the shoe too. So moving on, I could finally start my custom, and the shoes are white, so I opted to dye them purple first. This is because when I dye sneakers, it provides a lovely base if I'm doing a lot of artwork afterwards, and also all the different materials on the shoe takes the dye differently, so some parts are lighter, some parts are darker, and I kind of like that effect. That's them all done, so I had to leave them to dry for like 2 days, and this is them all dry. So from here, the next step was to tape off the midsole so that I could do my airbrushing. This part was pretty straightforward, guys, you know the drill. And once I had done that, I was ready to start airbrushing. Usually I would recommend using the lightest color that you're going to use in the airbrush first, but in this instance I wanted to layer the paint in the opposite way, so I started with purple around the edges and then made my way in with pink and then orange and then yellow and then a lighter yellow. When I first laid down that purple, I was thinking, what am I doing? But I had to trust the process, because as soon as I started laying down the pink, it started to blend together nicely, and then I was starting to see my vision come together. If you're interested in any of the products that I'm using in this video, I do have a lot of them linked on my Amazon storefront that is in my bio. So at this point, all the heavy duty work had been done. All I had to do is add that neon green target that I'm making here, and then just any small details that I needed to do after. So I used this neon green paint because obviously it was the perfect color, but I've only just realized now as I'm editing this video that it actually glows in the dark, which I think is pretty cool. I'm not sure why I didn't know that it glows in the dark, because it literally says it on the bottle, but anyway. And finally, I decided to spray the sock lining white because I didn't like that overspray at all, and then they were done. It's so lovely to see my vision come to life, and I'm extremely happy with how these came out. This is me giving them to my PT. He was very happy with them too. But yeah, as always guys, let me know what you think, and I will catch you in the next one.